Greetings, everyone. This show is proudly brought to you by Nickelwise. Yes, Nickelwise, as always, bringing us nothing but pleasure and scares all day, every day. And it is also brought to you by none other than the Space Pimp. Yes, the Space Pimp himself. I'm telling you, hide your girls and hide your androids, because the Space Pimp is in the building. Anyway, you know what time it is. Let's go. Greetings, everyone. Thank you and welcome to the show tonight. We have an amazing panel. We have one Jedi Master / wizard. We have one actor extraordinaire. He even came dressed for the occasion, trying to outshine us just because he's the youngest on the panel. And we have one foxy cat showing the guns tonight. You know what it is. And we will have one of the smoothest space pimps around in the building a little bit later. But let me just bring in this amazing panel, man. Guys, listen, could you have a better panel, man? Can there be a better panel than this tonight?
Show off the guns, baby.
Show off the guns, man. Straight up, let's show off the guns. But you know what time it is. Before we even jump into the panel, we got to introduce everybody. So we're going to introduce them the new way. Will, I need your assistance on this. Let's go.
Oh, you need? Oh, okay.
First up, we have the man. Yes, you've seen him in Dune. You will see him in Willy Wonka. Yes, he is the guy who supplies me with my 10%, none other than KG, the Collector. Everybody say, what's up to KG? And he is dressed for the occasion like he just got off the pages of H&M. KG. Next, we have the Wizard, the one and only Aries, with that spatchka in his hand. Yes, he supplies all our needs with the information. Hopefully he got some tonight. None other than, 6th scale Cantina, Aries in the building. And last but not least, we have none other than, yes, the foxy one, Will Foxyfication. This guy, come on, man, he brings it all. Yes, he's even playing. He got the gun show tonight. He got the guns out. Look at him. He's ready to go. None other than Will Foxyfication. Yes, indeed.
Nailed it. First try.
First try. No, we got to do it again once the space pimp makes it.
Right.
Once he comes in, just make sure you got it queued up.
That was his best introduction ever.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm telling you, we're gonna do that from now on. I just make it sound like
music too. I'll get some.
It's like the dating game.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. We're gonna do this every episode. But yes. Guys, I'm so glad that you guys are here. No, really, Will, what did you do today, man? What you have going on, bro?
Dude, I don't honestly work like crazy, so it's been a crazy ass day. Been busy as hell, but man, I did get a Darth Maul sit speeder in today, so I'm pretty happy about that. I gotta unbox it, so I haven't even had time to unbox it yet, so I'm excited about that. But because I sold Iron Studios Mando, and that was part of the deal. Got Darth Maul with the sit speeder from Phantom Menace, so I'm excited about that. And of course, I just brought Pennywise out. He was sitting up there anyway. I was just like, why not? He wants to join the show. He's a good friend. So
you just wanted to bring him out.
Yeah, why not? So,
okay, I kind of figured.
I played the recorder. I didn't even charge you for that, so it's it's like free of charge on the house because you're one of my best bros.
On the house. He said, "Yeah, I'll hook you up."
I'll hook you up, bro.
Hey, KG, so I see you're fresh off the set. I guess they gave you some downtime today. You just went off to do your second job, which is to be a spokesmodel for H&M. So glad you came through tonight. How you feeling, bro? How was your day? And where's my 10%?
I got you. Don't worry about it, okay? I was on the set of Willy Wonka, okay? Listen, I wasn't able to undress, so I just say, I gotta wear. I gotta show off my style. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I see that. I ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I see you doing it for the ladies. I see that. But there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you bring in my 10%, we are fine. We are good to go. And it's looking promising. I mean, hey, you were in, Will.
Yeah.
Before we continue, Will, we got to cue this up real quick. Are you ready to cue it up? You ready to cue it up? You ready to cue it up?
Oh yeah, bro.
So everybody, right now, introducing none other than we got the space pimp himself. Hey, gentlemen, hide your girls. Swashbucklers, hide your androids because he goes both ways. None other than brother Cousins, the space pimp himself.
2022, baby.
He don't care. We got the space pimp, brother Cousins in the building. What's going on with you, brother?
Well, I don't know all about that, but what's up? I do like my new Mac a lot. Though, so
you got a new Mac?
You got a new Mac?
Yes, sir. Yep,
Nice. Is it an iMac?
Yeah, it's an iMac. It's
nice.
It's a refurbished one. So yeah,
dude, those are good deals though. Those are really good deals.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. Honestly, I'm really waiting to get the new Mac, the new Mac Pro. But I'm waiting for them to release because I know the other one was discontinued. So. Yeah.
Peter Pacheco said, "Pimping ain't easy." You are right. Pimping ain't easy.
Pimping ain't.
As I already told you, if you don't already know, this episode is definitely. Come on, man. You know what it is. You know what time it is. The episode is brought to you by none other than the Space Pimp himself. Come on, man. You know what it is. Come on, the smooth Space Pimp. Devin there as always. So good to have him in the building. But yes, you got a new Mac. So here's the thing. I'm still sitting with my Mac I've had since 2014. Oh, wow. I haven't updated it all. Like I have updated it, but yeah, I need to get a new one. It's definitely I need to get because the thing is with the Mac, because of what we do and how fresh it is, you have to have two, one in one place, one in another. So like I need like a personal iMac, bro. Like,
I'm gonna give you my 10% then.
KG will hook you up. He's got a relationship with Apple.
Oh man, so good to have you in the building tonight, man. How was
Thank
your
you
day,
for
bro?
having me. Thank you for having me.
That's good, man. How was your day?
Man, it's pretty good, man. Just got this new advanced suit Spider-Man from Far From Home. Got that from Hawk Wars Toys, and that is great.
You go.
Yeah.
Now, brother, because let me ask you a question, bro. Are you getting the golden armor Wonder Woman?
Yes, I am getting that.
When you get a chance, go on my Instagram page and check out those pictures, bro.
Dude, I was looking at them earlier today.
Bro,
phenomenal.
I'm telling you,
phenomenal.
You are going to love that figure. Oh my God, bro. As Toya came downstairs and she just saw me and just stole it. Look, just looking at it. And she's like, you good? You good? You good? Yeah. But I was like, I had to agree with Will. I'm not going to pose her up. I'm just going to have her. Now, mind you, I have two. So I might pose one a certain way and put the wings on the other. It's going to be pretty decent, but still, I'm just going to kind of take it easy because I've seen other content creators and how they, kind of had issues with the paint. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm good.
That's the thing that scares me, that chipping and that flaking and all that with that. But if I get it, I think I'm just going to have her in like a character pose, and just leave it, just sit it and leave it. Just like
just leave it. Just leave it. Don't do anything else with it. My man Aries in the building. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all out there in the chat. The best time I had on live stream was with my guy Aries. That show was phenomenal. We had a great discussion. I mean, I can't say anymore, man. Like Aries, it's so good to have you on the show, man. Like we definitely literally have to do that again. It was such a breath of fresh air, man. I needed to have that, bro. But it was great, and glad that you could actually appear on tonight's show. We had such an amazing discussion that ended out there, and hope we can bring some of that here. But man, how was your day? Besides us already knowing how your day was, but how was your day? How was your evening after dinner?
Oh, well, my evening was great. I'm going to echo what you just said. That was like my favorite Aries Tarrington show ever. And I told you even before we come on, I don't have a whole lot prepared, but let's just go on because there was stuff I wanted to talk to you about backstage. And I said to you, let's just go live, baby. And let's just talk. And really, that's what that show is all about. So yeah, I'm going to get you, Lael, on a regular basis. Said he wanted to come on that show. I love that one-on-one. And I love these with the panel, and we talked about that, and that was really really good. But honestly, I am so stoked to be on Say What on this show. So I'm glad. I am so glad to be here, and I'm honored to be here. And I have to say, congratulations, the 2K Club, baby.
Oh
Come
man,
on.
2K
Yes.
Club.
Oh, I got you.
Yes. Thank you very much. The
Applause.
2K Club. Me
Cheers.
and Aries have hit that. Brother Cousins is you. Where you at right now, bro?
You're getting close.
Oh, brother Cousins, you're
You're
muted.
muted.
Brother
Brother
Cousins,
Cousins,
you're muted.
You're
still.
muted, Jay.
You're muted. You're muted, Jay. He was like, "Yeah, I'm
Playing
muted."
around with my
Ear,
computer in
too.
the background. Sorry.
Yo, you know what? You know what? The whole time you were talking, I was your inner monitor. I was actually just mimicking. I was your voiceover.
Yeah.
So when you were talking, I was just like, you were going, "Yeah, I'm a pimp."
Yeah,
I'm
I get
a pimp.
bitches. Don't let the wife
But-
do that.
It's more like, yeah, I need to be part of that.
Leia was like an
Yeah.
overdub.
But where you at, bro? Where you at right now?
This Captain Rex. I need to be a part of that 2K Club, man. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Where are you at right now, man?
Man, I'm at just about at 600. We're at 1581. So we getting close. We getting close.
Listen,
Yeah,
everybody out in the chat, if you haven't already subscribed to Brother Cousins, we need to get him to that 2000 at 2K Club, so we can all just. I mean, listen. I mean, it's not. We're sitting at that 2K Club, but Will Foxification.
Hey man, I've been doing this for a long time, so that's why.
Will Foxification is sitting at what, $5,000 right now? You got
Yeah,
on the way to
5,100,
$6,000.
but who's counting?
$6,000.
No, it's
We're all sitting up there like, hey, pimping ain't easy.
Pimpin' it ain't, bro. Now, I've been on YouTube since like 2016. So
Yo.
my first review was Civil War, Captain America. So.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Will Fox, he got that Colt 45 right there. Like, yeah, hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. And the guns are out, so
And the guns are out, so
Makes
straight
sense.
up. But yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, man, definitely, like I said, it's an honor. I'm so glad to be here. Like I said, this is what we do it for. The content creating is just to kind of put that energy out there to you guys and get that energy back. So I'm so glad that you enjoy the content. Aries, congratulations to you. You hit it over the weekend, man. So yes, definitely applause to that. Yeah,
Thank you.
man, all around, like straight up. It's family. It's a family affair. You're all my brothers and everybody out there in the chat. So glad. So yeah, man, happy for you, man. Definitely, man. It's been a good one. But yeah, let me address the chat real quick before we kind of dive in. We got Big Dog Pound in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Six Scale Mafia. We got Eric Hank. Is it Hanky? I believe. We got Isaac Finstad in the building. S Beam, Tobar, Peter Pacheco. We got let's see here, Will Foxification, who's on the show as well. Renz Talentino. We got single songwriter in the building, Captain Figure Collector, Renz Talentino. I said that already. Chris, the collector, Chris. Ashley Chase is here. Thank you for being here. Who else we got? Van City Collectible Gaming is in here. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Max Geekdom, my guy. Who else is actually here? Is Juan is in here. We have Captain Figure Collector is here. We have the Ben Cave. We have my lady Latoya T is here. Thank you for being here, baby. Let's see here. Who else we got? Riley Reviews is here. Ed Renor is here. Man, we got Mike Fial. Six Scale Reviews is in the building, man. Thank you all for being here. That's my guys. JP Noble. Let's see here. Who else we got? Man, we got quite a few. And if I don't mention you at the top of the show, you will definitely be mentioned at the end. We got Metamorphic Customs in the building. All day. Malachi Mabane, JP Noble. We have, let's see here, quite a few. Uncommon Flex. You know, since we do get Flex, we did get an Uncommon Flex from Will Fox PH. We get that all the time. We got Angel in the building. Yes, man. And again, if I haven't mentioned you off the top, you know, definitely you will be mentioned at the end. SpongeBob Square Balls is in the building. Thank you for basically being here. What a name, man. What a name. K Carter 27 is here. So yes, man, I am so happy. The collector is here as always. Bob Dylan in the building. Yes. So man, like I said, if I haven't mentioned you already, you will be mentioned again later. Yo, like seriously. Okay, so before we kind of, you know, jump in to you know, the main topic here, we got an announcement from Hot Toys this week, you know, which was basically interesting. It was right after, and I guess we basically got this announcement right after we got a chance to see what was it? The oops. Hold up. Wow, did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
That was the Hot Toys. I wanted to bring that in real quick too. I didn't want to play it, but man, that was loud. Wow.
Ooh.
That came in loud.
Was that the video they posted?
Yeah, it was the video that they basically posted earlier. Or actually, this came out right after the trailer released on Monday for Moon Knight. And what we actually got with them was the simple fact that they were going over their slate, I believe. It was their slate of releases. It was Moon Knight. So they'll basically actually have, not their releases, but they just got licensed for Doctor Strange, Into the Multiverse, Thor, Love and Thunder. So, all right, we see this, right? This is all basically what's coming soon. So here's the thing. Now, with that basic being said, again, I want to actually go through it one more time so you'll actually see the list of names that are actually coming through here. Marvel Studios, we actually have Moon Knight. They just got a license for I Am Groot, Doctor Strange, Into the Multiverse of Madness, and Thor, Love and Thunder. Now, I want to talk about Thor, Love and Thunder first.
Yeah.
With reason. You know what I mean? And the reason why I want to actually talk about this is, could we finally, after I don't know how long, guys, can we finally get a Valkyrie? You think we will?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Yes.
I think so. I think this is the time. It took a while for Nebula too. You know, it took what, 3-4 movies for her?
Yeah. So you think that we can basically finally get a Valkyrie? That
Now, here's the thing. I think we'll get a Valkyrie, but honestly, I don't think we're going to get the Valkyrie that I want. And what I mean by that is Valkyrie in the all-white outfit on the Pegasus, on the horse.
Right.
That's
The
what I
Endgame Valkyrie would have been great.
Yes.
Like, I mean, literally, can they give us like the right one? Like, do you think it's a possibility that we'll get it? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm hoping that we will. I'm hoping this is a sign to basically say that we will. But again, we got that, and we also know that we're actually going to get Moon Knight figures as well.
Yep.
Which, I mean, that was a no-brainer. I mean, now here's the thing. This is the reason why I feel good about this one, is the simple fact that finally, Oscar Isaac gets his just due. Now they missed it with Poe Dameron. They could have gave us Aries. We wanted the Poe Dameron, man. We wanted one, and
I know
we never got it. Like, why? Come on, man. Like, you give us a tease, but then you don't deliver. You know what I mean? This man is a notable collector, and you don't give him his just due. Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's like you talk about Poe and you saw those the two C-3POs that they teased, right? You saw Baze, but talking about Poe, I really think, and I've mentioned this before, Leo, I think that they were going through a time when they teased those where they just wanted to take a break from some of those characters associated with controversy from Star Wars. And even that C-3PO, it had the red arm.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it was the one from A New Hope and it had the silver leg and whatnot. And I think that what happened after that, you had the Mandalorian that came out, baby rights. People started to feel good.
Yeah.
Then you get COVID and Mandalorian Season 2, Star Wars starting to get more popular.
Yeah.
So I think if they bring Poe Dameron into something, like this or coming in there, and then they can revisit that Poe, because I really think that they're going to start focusing on perhaps more releases, but in lower production quantity. Yeah. Man, I know I would buy it. I'm sure that you will. I don't know about anybody else on here, but to buy I mean, I have Finn. I showed it the other night on I think it was Mafia show. I need a Poe in my collection, so I would buy that. I think that you would get. I don't think they'd have any problem at all selling for 5,000-6,000 of him. Honestly,
yeah. I think basically like it would. I mean, just because it in a sense is something different from what we've seen. You know what I mean? I mean, different from what we've gotten from the original. And he is part of the original cast. I just don't know why they didn't show him love. Like, I mean, why he didn't get the love that he deserved. Like, I mean, it just made so much more sense to do so. But I don't know. But hopefully, hopefully they'll show some love and that's what we'll get. I mean, we also see here that again, we're moving now. Listen, I don't know. Haven't we already been Grooted out, man? Isn't there enough?
They got Venomized Groot.
Yeah, Venomized Groot.
I mean,
well, I think with these we're going to get cause babies. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think they're going to do anything too. I mean, depending on what it is. I mean, is this going to be like an animated thing, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about this show. Yeah,
I think this is going to be an animated thing.
Did they say it was going to be animated?
I believe, early in the development, I remember hearing rumblings about it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I believe that this is an animated thing.
Yep, it's animated. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is so cause babies.
Upcoming Disney Plus. Yeah, I would say yeah.
No.
But you never know.
It might be more like a kids thing or something. I don't know.
Is anybody on the panel interested in I Am Groot?
No, I have the original. Actually, I have the Guardians 1 Groot. I think that figure's incredible. I like Groot. The Guardians 1 Groot is so underrated. I got that thing for so cheap back in the day. That thing is really good. But as far as the other ones, I mean, this show, they would have to sell me pretty hard to care about this.
Yeah, I got Teenage Groot, and he has problems. His leg, I bought him like that. As soon as I bought him, his leg kind of like fell off. It was
dude. The Groot to have is the first one, I think. The adult Groot. Yeah, that one's incredible. Does
anybody here have Venomized Groot?
No.
Or is that even out yet? Or I know that it
it dropped.
It dropped.
Well, people really like that life-size Groot too from Guardians 2. So people really like that one, the one-to-one. That one's pretty cool. You can put him in the Ravager jacket. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool. Yep, it's real cool.
I didn't get it, but not for me. But
yeah, now the one to watch here is Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
in the Multiverse of Madness.
Man, the rumors. I've been hearing a lot of rumors about.
It's going to be wild.
That's the one that teased at the end of No Way Home.
Yep.
This one. Okay.
Yep. So we already know that we're going to get the Supreme Strange.
Oh yeah,
that one we already basically know. That's been hinted in the actual trailer. If we get Moldor, I don't know. Probably getting with the braids, with the we'll probably get in with that. We already know that we're going to have Wanda, but here's the thing: in this one, she has a totally different suit.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is different. They're also said there's going to be what is it, the Protector Strange or the
Guardian?
The Guardian Strange or something like that. Yeah. So there's a different suit there, but there are rumors, and the rumors is that what is his name? John Krasinski.
Yeah,
could possibly show up in this film as a iteration of Reed Richards. Not the Reed Richards that we know, but they said Reed Richards is a possibility. If that holds weight, I don't know. Do you think they would pull that card though, Will?
Yeah, I do. I mean, perfect. Honestly, I think it's a perfect casting. I've never read the comics, but just what I know about Reed Richards and what I've seen from the previous installments and iterations of Reed Richards, I think John Krasinski would really bring a lot of personality to that role. I mean, anyone who's seen The Office, seen how incredible of an actor he is, and also how comedic he can be, which fits in perfect with the MCU. So Jim is like an all-time great character. I mean, in any show really. And then also we have, the fact that he's directed some stuff too. Like he directed A Quiet Place and, and directed the second one too, I believe. So like that one, I mean, honestly, man, I think he would be great. Honestly, I think if you're going to get John Krasinski, you might as well get the package deal and get Emily Blunt too. Get the 2-pack. Yeah. Because she would be great as Sue Storm, I think. So to me, I know John Watts is set to helm Fantastic Four, who he did the No Way Home film, the other Spider-Man film. So I think he'll do a great job with it. But yeah, I think it would be great. But Lael, to me, the biggest question is, because we know Loki's in this movie.
Yeah.
So if he shows up with a new outfit, that could because Hot Toys is making all the Lokis right now.
All about that.
He's not in the trailers, but Hot Toys is making all the Lokis right now, and he's in this movie. We know that. So he could show up in a new Loki outfit. That's a new figure. Hot Toys is killing. They're making Lokis. So, but Fantastic Four, I'm definitely in on. I think it'd be a great idea to do some here. Did you hear about Tom Cruise as Iron Man?
Oh my God!
Yeah, they said the Iron Man variant would be Tom Cruise as Iron Man. Like that would be pretty cool, actually. Like if you did just kind of as a one-off thing, like.
There's a leaked photo going on right now with Tom Cruise being Iron Man on set. I don't know if it's
because it'd be a cool callback. Because originally I know he was in consideration to be Iron Man, so before Robert Downey got.
That is just more
that would be crazy.
Incentive for them to put out another Iron Man.
That's true, though.
But
could you imagine a Tom Cruise Iron Man? That would be kind of cool.
Oh my God,
that would be pretty cool. He'd be doing all his stunts though. He's like,
right. He'd be doing all the Iron Man stunts.
Now how is that a strong rumor, or is that actually like fact?
I think it's an internet rumor. Yeah,
it's been an internet rumor now for almost a year and a half. Like they've been actually talking about this for a while, and they said it could possibly be true. I don't really know, but I don't know. We'll see. I did hear a rumor just yesterday. As a matter of fact, I got a text message. So let me read this real quick. This is basically from let me see here. Yeah, this is actually from an agency. They just sent some paperwork over and said that, were you aware that KG had auditioned for Johnny Storm? I was like, no, I wasn't. Like, what? Like, seriously, like, how's he going to all these auditions and it's not saying anything to me? Like, literally, I'm sick of this, man. Like, I'm supposed to know something. Like, so you auditioned to Johnny Storm, bro? Literally, that's what you did? Huh?
He did.
So you're in this film?
Could you imagine Chalamet? Who was talking about on a wood show that they heard Chris Evans might be in it as someone else? Like, is
it like Hydra's Cap?
Hydra. Yeah, Hydra Steve.
Okay. Like he might
that
be
would
in
be
it,
interesting.
That would be interesting.
That would definitely be interesting. Aaron Logan with the super chat, $4.99. Thank you very much. Congratulations on the 2K Lale. Thanks for the great content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I love bringing great content. I love streaming, as people can see. I'm on everybody's stream, even alone. But I just love doing it because I just like having these conversations. I was sitting my butt here literally for like 4 hours and just talk to people. So I have no problem with it. It's just a getaway. No problem. But yeah, so that also, the one last rumor that I did hear about this as well is that we could possibly see the White Vision in the Vision in this show. So, or in this film, which could, I mean, it would make sense. It would make perfectly good sense if we did. No. But I don't know. There's so many, again, we're talking about the multiverse, so we can see so many different iterations. You could, to be quite honest, we could even possibly see Scarlett Johansson back in this film and just not know it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard, Leo, but there's rumors that we might see Hugh Jackman and the rest of the X-Men.
Dude. It's kind of become like the new No Way Home. Remember No Way Home? They were like, and Vulture's in it, and Venom.
Yeah,
like they were like so many rumors flying out.
If some of these rumors are true, this might be the biggest film of all. I mean, the cast is crazy.
Yeah.
I did hear something about Professor X.
You did?
I did hear something about it.
No, and you know what? I think that's true
like
because
Patrick Stewart.
That's the thing. They didn't say who. They just said Professor X. We don't know if it's going to be McAvoy or Stewart.
No, it's interesting. I went to James McAvoy's Instagram. He shaved his head.
Oh, did he?
Shaved his whole head. Yeah, and
Dude,
it was recent.
Split 3.
Right.
Dude, what I remember, Leo, I think I told you this before. This rumor had been circulating for a while. I've not heard anything substantial about this. To me, the perfect casting, if you're going to do a new Magneto, it's Giancarlo. No doubt.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito would kill Magneto. Yes, like I think that would be an amazing casting.
That would be dope.
It'd be and it will be according to Stan Lee, his original idea. If they did that. So I mean it wouldn't be far from it.
I think he'd be great.
He would kill it. I think he would definitely kill it. Like he has the prowess, he has a personality for it, and it's a new take on the character. Like I would not dispute that at all. And Evan and also considering the simple fact that in the comics right now, and understandably so, I mean, now mind you, this actually happened, years ago where they actually separated Pietro and Wanda from any lineage to Magneto. They basically made them both Inhumans in the comics. So it would make sense if they went that route because there's no relation at that point. But even if it was, it would still be dope. You know what I mean? I would still follow that all day, every day. So I'm definitely on board.
And we're getting a new Wanda, so they'll make another Wanda figure from this. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that
for
Wanda.
sure.
I saw some of these promo pics for Wanda. It looks really, really good.
The outfit is be better with concealing the shoulders too, because it's like a fabric.
Yeah,
So
it's
it'd
much
be-
more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And
So
they have these molds too, so it's going to be very easy for them to, I think, pump
heck
these
yeah.
out.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
There's rumors going on that the Wanda from WandaVision is going to come pretty soon, around March.
Really?
I heard.
I'm like so excited for
Really?
that one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm good either way. I can't wait. Her and the White Vision. The
Ooh,
thing
my
is,
God.
honestly, like I was really tempted to cancel my order on the other version of Vision because I already have a Vision. But I don't know. But I know I'm getting 2 Wandas right off the bat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to. Come on.
I have the Age of Ultron Vision 2 layout. I'm just gonna stick with that one. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
me too.
in this one, and before we move on, this one, interesting enough, we're going to get another. Now we already know we're going to get another Thor.
Oh yeah.
We're definitely going to get another Thor. The suit is out there from what we see, and we're now. Do you think the first figure that we'll get from this figure will be Thor or Jane?
I think Jane.
You
I
think
feel like
Jane
Jane's
first?
going to be
Definitely
a
wanna
main
see
character. I think her role in this movie is going to be really prominent, and I think that's what. Oh, and then people are like, oh, I got to get Jane Foster because she's the main character of this movie, right? Or she's about
She's probably like a 1B. Yeah. Her
right.
Thor,
So
1A, 1B.
I would think they would do that first, then Thor later, just because I think Jane Foster and just I think they're going to do it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think basically we'll probably get Lady Thor. And look, I don't care who they give us. As long as we get a Valkyrie, if they get a Valkyrie, then now in conversation, I don't have to talk about it ever again. Like literally, they just got to give us.
I think this is the time we get a Valkyrie. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have to.
I think this is the time, because I mean I don't know how many characters are going to be in this film. I mean Star-Lord might be in it. They might make another Star-Lord. I don't know.
Well,
But
he's in it.
yeah, because I think they're going to make Thor. I would suspect Thor first, just because he's the titular character. So I would say that. But definitely Lady Thor would be second. I think Natalie Portman's character, and finally maybe I think like Aries was saying, maybe others, like if they do this Lady Thor, why not just go ahead and make that Padme?
Yeah.
Because
They're gonna do
Yeah.
Jane Foster. They
you
might
already
as well.
have the head sculpt. Just use it again. I guess
really
the hair
think
would be
that's-
different, but
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, once they have her likeness, maybe this whole thing could have been. Well, they made the prototype of her figure, but I'm not sure how all that works when it comes to contracting and
Right.
them getting her likeness. Maybe using her likeness as a display figure and then distributing that figure is a whole different ball game. I don't know, but if they're going to use her likeness for Lady Thor, it makes sense that we're going to get a Padme.
Do you guys think they might have lost the prequel license? Maybe that's why they can't make it.
I don't think
I mean,
so.
I
I think
doubt
they're
it.
just preoccupied.
Because if they're making these clones,
they have a blanket deal with Disney, so
Yeah.
Well, no, that's Clone Wars. I'm talking about the prequel, prequel
Nah.
franchise.
but it's still
You guys
Disney.
think so?
it's
I
still.
haven't seen.
Still
Yeah.
I don't
Disney.
think they lost. I don't think they lost it. I think it's still basically there. I just think that there's a holdup, or maybe they're trying to perfect certain things, or it could be a licensing issue with, or just the actress herself with her likeness. You never know.
That's what I'm thinking. So like,
You never
and
know.
I think they
Maybe
want
a
to try to
Harris
make
line.
as I think they want to
Yeah.
try to make as many like current things as possible. Like I think they
Yeah.
want to make like things that are hot now, like Book of Boba or Mando or
Yeah.
the new Marvel property. Like they're trying to make things that are, instead of going back to the prequels.
They want
it's
to
like-
milk what's now,
which
I
they
mean,
will when there's a slow period, there's no shows or stuff coming out. That's when you might see like prequel figures. You might see
Yeah.
Grievous and you might see Mace Windu and stuff like that. Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be my guess anyway.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Everybody in the chat, let us know what you want to actually see from these IPs. Again, we know we want something. We want to see something great. Hey, they might even actually give us a Gore the God Butcher if they give us that. 'Cause,
Oh.
Christian Bale's in this
Christian Bale.
as
I
well.
forgot about him actually. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it. And also there's rumors that we will finally there's another character that we could actually get. Beta Ray Bill could possibly be in it. So if we get a Beta Ray finally, I'm happy about that. We never know, because that's been hushed as well. Nobody's been talking about Beta Ray.
right.
So we could. So you never know. I don't know. We'll basically see, but I would definitely love that. Moving on though, let's just kind of jump into main, because like I said, I think this garnishes a lot of discussion here. Especially for what we got coming up in a couple of days here, man. Now we got Chinese New Year coming. All right, we know it's the Year of the Tiger. It's in a couple days, so basically we already know that we have that coming up, man. And we've heard a slate of just different rumors now. Now we know, and from what I found out is that they're saying that at least 1 or 2 more Star Wars figures coming before the beginning of Chinese New Year. Aries, I'm gonna start with you first because we had this conversation on the last stream. I'm gonna start with you just to kind of get your thoughts on what you think will be the first. Before we actually get there, though, we have a super chat. Superhero displays $1.79. Hell, what is it? 1/6 scale man, $20.99. Thank you for that. And Knights of the Display Case. Love that name. That name's incredible. We're gonna rock with that. Definitely. But Aries, what do you think as far as figure release? What do you think could be potentially the 2 figures, the 1 or 2 figures that we'll actually see before the beginning of Chinese New Year?
Well, I've talked about it, and we talked about it on my show earlier tonight, Lael, and I really have a strong gut impression. It would certainly make sense from a marketing perspective if Jango is one of those 2 that you're talking about. I mean, it looks like that they made coordinated efforts with Disney or in some capacity to release the 2-pack when they did. And even when they, sent out the emails for those of us, who ordered it, pre-ordered it from Sideshow, it was clearly evident even back then that they had a plan. So you have to wonder, is it possible that
hold up. Let's do this right. Here we go.
Right. All right, I'll do it over. So you have to wonder, is it possible that there's also a coordinated effort for the official release of this Jango Fett? And I say yes.
Yeah.
I really think so. And really it's that one is just a gut impression. I really feel it, to me, and maybe because of production or because of this issue or supply chain, whatever it's going to be, distribution, they can't do it. And fine. But to me, it's going to have less of an impact putting this out during the Obi-Wan series, which is going to be this spring. You put it out now, it makes sense. And if you watched, if you've been watching the book of Boba Fett and you saw some of the flashbacks, you have to wonder how those flashbacks may continue to evolve.
Yeah. And it seems like everybody out in the chat kind of shares your sentiment when it comes to Jango. There's a some of them are saying Chrysanthemum. We already know we're going to get that. I mean, we're going to
you're getting that.
Yeah, we're getting that. I mean, that's been highlighted on the show too much, and that's a cash grab. I mean, finally, actually getting another Wookiee. All we had was Chewie so far. Yes, that to me is definitely a no brainer. But again, like, I mean, when we're talking about Jango, a lot of people, in a sense, kind of share, that sentiment. Like, they think that there could be a possibility that, we'll actually see him. Will, do you think, that that's something that, we could possibly see?
Yeah, I mean, Jango could definitely be something we see coming out soon. And I think Leo talked about this on another stream. To me, I think this is one of the figures kind of similar to Lando. Like we talk about, and I think Ops kind of talked about this too, the figures that have like the telltale signs or the possibility to become what people refer to as a grail, right? Something that is a one-off, could become double retail or more. This could be that, because this is a figure that sat in prototype hell for multiple years, was shown multiple times before it was finally put up for pre-order. This is kind of like a one-off character. I mean, it's like he was in like only one film, maybe two, and like, and he died, and that's pretty much it. And it took forever for this figure to get even made at all. And obviously, like we said, Hot Toys isn't really like dying to go back to the prequels, it seems, right? So this is not one that I could see getting made 3 or 4 times. Like this is one in different iterations. Like I think this is pretty much like a one-off type deal. So I think this could be one that I think, I think with Grails, usually what I've noticed is like they're figures that people tend to sleep on. Like they sleep on them and then they wish they didn't sleep on them. So those do happen sometimes. And I feel like this could be one of those because I think it's kind of flying under the radar right now. It's not a Boba Fett 2-pack or, one of those. Even Dooku, I mean, I don't know if he's quite Grail. He's probably a chase figure as most would describe it but that sculpt's incredible. Like it is insane. And this is really good too. I think Jango could come out soon. I would still bet my money if I had to pick someone would be Ahsoka. That's who I think, but
Will knows me.
But you don't know. I mean, it's or Cable. I mean, maybe, but it could be Jango too. I mean, I don't know. Hot Toys will surprise us. They expect the unexpected with them, but Jango should be around the corner. I would say worst case probably Q2, like June. Like I would say that'd probably be worst case. But yeah, I think he's coming sometime in the near future. George Bush, baby.
Straight up, right?
It's a little bit like George Bush, but it's not.
He does.
It's not bad.
He does a little bit, bro.
Oh, now that you said that, I'm never gonna get it out of my head.
Right?
He does.
He does a little bit, but Tamora kind of looked like George Bush when he was younger. Like he did kind of have a little bit of his look,
like a George Bush look. Hey, so KG, let me ask you a question. If we do see Jango, do you think that we'll actually get a more updated head sculpt? Consider the simple fact that if you look at this, right? And you look at the clones, the clone releases that we've gotten, and you look at the most recent, again, 2-pack Boba Fett, which is perfection in my opinion. Do you think that they will possibly update this head sculpt?
It's a hard one. Was this announced before Cody? Oh no, wait, it was announced. Was it announced before its release of the actual Cody figure, or was it? Because if this was before the release of Cody, like, you can buy it, right? And they saw that a lot of people love the sculpt, and now going on with Rex and now going with Boba Fett, the 2-pack, I think there might be small changes. I could see small changes happening. I know for first that people did not like the sculpt when it was, I think, was shown on Sideshow's showcase of 2020 summer. Was it the Summer Con? Yeah. And yeah, I mean, look, it's a great sculpt. Just looking at it, I mean, it looks like him. I could see the George Bush memes when it first came out. But no, it's a great sculpt. I mean, I could see small tweaks here and there because Hot Toys are in it for perfection, right? So, I think the sculpt's a good 9 out of 10. But who knows? They can make it like 9.5 out of 10. I mean, that sculpt for the Wolf 2-pack is phenomenal. It's like a Yondu. So, right. So I think no. I mean, it really depends. Hot Toys they tend to change their sculpts either for the good or the better. We for instance, we got the Mark 85 situation where they changed the whole head sculpt out of nowhere, right? So I think for this one, the sculpt's great. I don't think there's no need to change it. But like I said, Hot Toys, we don't know what's in their in their table when it comes down to changing figures. But this is a great sculpt.
Yeah, definitely. Brother Cousins, man, do you think? See, I have to say, do you think? Because I don't want to say, is it possible? Do you think? Because that's already copywritten,
right?
So like, do you think that this, if you had to basically just, choose, and just thinking hard right off the top as far as Star Wars figures that we could possibly see released. Do you think Jango is strongly in the discussion, or is there another one? Because I'm leaning towards. I want. Part of me wants to lean. I'm strongly leaning with Will on this one. Yeah. That I think it could be Ahsoka, but this isn't out of the realm of possibility because as me and Aries talked about on the show, like we're in Book of Boba realm right now. You know what I mean? And Jango's presence is felt all through that show with the flashbacks and everything. So what do you think, bro?
I think this, the thing is, I think this was the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Today's episode was the first time we didn't have, a flashback about him reminiscing about Jango. So yeah, I think like you said, with his presence being felt all through that show, and like Aries was saying earlier about the coordination with that Boba Fett 2-pack. So there's some type of coordination between the show and Hot Toys because that just didn't happen. We get the episode where we see him don those robes, and then an hour later, boom, it's out. It's released on Hot Toys. That was planned, obviously. So I think they're going to do that. I think we're going to get some but I would say as the show wraps, and I think right now I think it's 7 episodes, so we're about a month out from wrapping.
Yeah.
I think we may be getting this figure. I really do. I really want to say I would agree with you and Will that I finally think we're gonna get Ahsoka and Maul. I think that's the safe bet at this point, but who the hell knows with us? Who knows? It can be May for all we know at this point. So I hope not, but it could be. But I think that's the safest bet to say Ahsoka and Maul. But damn, I mean, you
never know with Hot Toys.
You just never know. But it's a big possibility that we can get Jango or all three. It's a real big
yeah. It's not out of the realm of discussion, definitely. Now another rumor though. Now what were we gonna say, Aries?
I just want to throw in another caveat to this because it's to me a possibility as you're all talking that this can go. And I do agree with you, Will. I mean, in my heart, I really feel like Ahsoka is coming. But the only thing that makes me think is the Clone Wars figures. They've been very careful, Will, to move the dates. You know which one the date hasn't moved on, and it would make sense that not that she would need help, but it would certainly boost the sales of her. Is no one's talking about Anakin, which is supposed to come out.
That's true.
Between now, January, and March. So you have to wonder, is that possible that they keep dangling Ahsoka in front of you, put out that Anakin, which puts a little bit more hype on that, or maybe they're a good pair. You release them both at the same time. You get the Clone Wars Anakin, because really, they may want to, guys, release that Anakin as quick as possible before the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true, possible. That is.
There's going to be other ones coming.
Now, do you think it would be the Anakin with the stab or just Anakin?
Both. And I think they're that Anakin with the stab is going to go.
And there were rumors. There were definitely rumors about it coming soon. But there was also rumors about the possibility of another figure that was actually coming, and I didn't think about. And that was the Snowspeeder Luke 40th anniversary.
Forgot about that one.
You know what I mean? Like there was other rumors basically about this figure dropping, which it would make sense that they're trying to round out that 40th anniversary and get that out the way. I don't know. Possibility, yes. Do I want it right now? No, because I want my Ahsoka, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Will, what do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely not, and it's a really good looking figure. It was one actually, Lael, that I had on pre-order a while back, and it was one that I ended up cutting because I needed to trim some fat. I think it was like the first time I ever started doing an Excel doc, and I went through and I saw this on there, and I was like, I do really like it, but do I feel like I need it? And I just had to cut it. So, but it's a great looking figure, super unique. Everyone loves Luke Skywalker, and this is a very unique outfit for him, right? It's a one-off type figure that you're probably not going to see from Luke again. So this is pretty cool. I mean, I think this definitely could be around the corner, but I would still suspect this is probably like around the same time as like Loki and probably Jango, in my opinion, like Q2, right? I would expect like maybe like June, May, July, something like that, right? Like I would say sometime around there, but I would say he's probably not far. I mean, it looks like the pretty similar head sculpt to what you got from Return of the Jedi, so it's really the same sculpt. It's just the outfit that they're doing and the helmet. So probably not that hard of a figure to make for Hot Toys. This is probably a like one that's going to make them a lot of money because it was probably really easy to make. And they just had to take the head sculpt, slap it on a new body with maybe a slightly different hairpiece and call it a day. And it looks great. So I still feel like like with Luke Skywalker, they haven't quite nailed Mark Hamill's likeness exactly. Like it's mostly there. Like you see it, it's like 80%, but it's like, it's just a little off. Like the older Lukes really do well, but, and then the crate Luke was really good actually. The crate Luke was really good, but then you look at these and they're like, I see him, but it's like it's just slightly off, Yeah,
that's true.
Maybe they'll fix it.
What do you think about the possibility, brother Cousins?
I think it's a big possibility. And then we also got to think about, when does the Mandalorian Luke come out?
Yeah.
Because they
In the
want to
fall.
keep.
Yeah, I think end of the year. Yeah.
Okay, so we get that's like an end of the year figure.
No,
Okay.
no, well, I guess the fall. Yeah, October through December. Yeah.
Okay, so we have enough. See, yeah, that's enough distance between. Yeah, so this could be coming pretty soon. I want it.
Right. You know what? When I look at this and I think about, I'm like, you know what would have completed this? This would have been. I mean, I'm going to get it. I'm not. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to get this figure, but would have been decent instead of actually just having a snow, like just a snow diorama base, is if they had like a half snow speeder in the snow diorama base with him, you know, with like him crawling out of the cockpit or something like that. That would have been incredible.
Well,
like just like a deluxe.
Yeah. See, the thing is, this is a scary figure for me, because I may be putting another payment on. I'll be sending some more money to Jazz Inc. once I get this figure.
Yeah, because
that's why I want it, because I'm like, I want it, but I'm scared because I know me. I'm like, damn it. I'm gonna look at it on my shelf. I'm like, you know what? Let me clear out some space in here.
Yeah, right. Oh my man, that would have been. And I'm telling you, it just set it off. Like literally, if they did something like that, then I wouldn't have to get that Snowspeeder from Jazz Inc. But that Snowspeeder from Jazz Inc. is on point. Like literally is on point. Yeah, I don't know. It is. KG. First of all, before I ask you this question, you're not trying out for any Star Wars films, are you right now?
I can neither confirm or deny that.
Anyway, what
Classic
you think,
move.
man? You think it's a possibility that we might see this, bro?
Oh, 100%. This is another figure that I that's under the radar for sure, and not a lot of people are talking about it. And I think it's going to be an underproduced figure. I think it's going to be a heavy man situation where they didn't make a lot of them, and it's going to sell out on pre-order. It's going to sell out once the figure comes out, because we know that everything Luke sells, right? But this one in particular hasn't done well, as far as I can tell. Right, Aries? If I'm wrong. I don't think this one is
No, you're right.
a number one priority figure for many Star Wars collectors, even people who love Star Wars. It's like, I love it, but I can wait. And when people start to wait even more, it's gonna sell out. You're gonna lose your chance. And I think this is definitely my radar. I'm probably gonna get this figure because I love everything OT. I love Empire Strikes Back. It's my favorite Star Wars film of all time. So this is a must-have for me. But I'm gonna. I want to wait. I want to see where this figure goes first, and if it sells up before pre-order, I'm gonna buy it because I want this figure. This is a figure that I really love. I love. But yeah, I think people should really look at this and just keep it on the radar and just see what happens to it because this guy's gonna come pretty soon. I think it's gonna come even before its scheduled date. It's gonna be an underproduced figure. Not a lot of people are going to, purchase it. And then when the final product photos come out and like, oh my God, this figure is amazing. More reviews come out. And then it's just like, boom, it's gone. It's gone everywhere. It's going to be a heavy Mando situation. I think this is going to be heavy Mando. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a question. I mean, do you think there's a possibility of this figure sitting?
I think so.
I don't.
I do. Personally.
Go ahead, Will. You can answer this, man.
Yeah, because I think Hot Toys probably what my guess would be is it's so hard with Hot Toys, it's all speculation because we have no idea into their production or how many they're going to make. I would think that even if they have a low pre-order number, what my guess would be they're going to think it's Luke Skywalker. Let's make more. Let's make more and probably more than we need, and then sell them to the retailers and let them. If that's Sideshow's problem at that point, right? Like if many of Sideshow buys, if they sit, that's Sideshow's problem. So I could see this becoming a big, very popular figure later. But I'm just wondering if, kind of like KG said, I think a lot of people are just not talking about this. Maybe when it comes out, that might change. But I think people's their eyes are on that Mando Luke, or they're on the next Luke that could come out. So like that Mando Luke, I think would be a much greater priority to people than this would be, just my opinion. But not saying this isn't great because it's an OG figure, it's original trilogy. But it just I could see it really just being slept on. And I mean, like every Hot Toys figure is falling right now. Like in terms of before it sells out. Once it sells out, yes, it'll go up for most of them, but when they're in stock, like even Rex is pretty popular and like he's fallen too. So I mean, all of them are sitting. So I mean, I think it's just because they're producing a lot of them. They're making a lot of these figures, and we all can't keep up because there's so much coming out from them and other companies and statue companies, and there's just so much, and we can't all keep up. So Hot Toys is producing more, but we can't buy more. So it's
and
like,
you bring a good point too, Will, because the Lando figure, we all thought it's underproduced, but you can go to Sideshow and buy 6.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
been in stock, and Tim Sent was like giving it away. I mean,
and compared to Mysterio, he's a quantity of 3. You only could buy 3 compared to Lando, which is odd because it should have been the other way around. Because I mean, Lando's one of those characters where and
he's great.
He's a great. I have him right here.
Bad with the figure. He's fantastic. I have him too. Yeah.
Great piece. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. Aries, what is your take on it? Do you think it's going to be a figure that's going to sit a while, or do you think that it's going to have movement, or do you think it's basically there's going to be a low volume of it that it'll get waitlisted once it's released?
Well, first, I just want to say I'm so glad that you actually put the pictures of this up, because I never get tired of looking at the pictures of this. And it's a toss-up in my mind, because my 2 most anticipated figures for this year is without question this one, and of course the Mandalorian Luke. Yeah. So, and I keep going back and forth which one I want more, but you know, as an original trilogy and a huge Luke fan, this means so much to me. So I just can't wait to get my hands on this original 20 back Keter release figure. I mean, it just looks so awesome. At the end of the day, I have a couple of takes. I think everyone makes some very valid points here and things that we need to consider, because at the end of the day, we really don't know. The only thing that we do know is we can only pull from data that was shown before. Everything original trilogy, and I said this about the Lando, it's going to be a $500 to $600 figure in time to come once it sells out. Without question, this Luke Skywalker is going to be that type of figure as well. Is it possible that the Lando and the Luke are both going to be grails? And I say, look at all the original trilogy figures in the secondary market, and you get that answer. Now, I do want to address one of the things that happened, and I've been talking about it for a while, and I said that once we get to the end of March, you're not going to see Rex in stock. You're not going to see Lando in stock. You're not going to see those 501st in stock. It's going to look very, very different and similar to what happened last year in 2021. In the same time frame, I was warning people, saying, listen, you look at Sideshow's website, and it's got with Star Wars Hot Toys, and it's going to look vastly different. So the only one thing I want to point out is a lot of times what would happen is these figures would get released in Hong Kong, and they would be on sale there for anywhere from 2 to 4 months, even sometimes 5 months. People would complain, when is Sideshow going to get them? And they're sitting there with that little pre-order tag. And then eventually it gets in stock. And once the tag stock gets in, then it would take anywhere from 2 to 4 months to sell out. So really, I don't see any of these figures, with respect to everyone's opinion, like Lando sitting in there too long, Rex is sitting in there too long. To me, it's the same amount of time. It's just the difference. Is it possible that the difference is because Sideshow is getting them really, really early to try and compete with the overseas market? And I think that that's what's going on. But at the end of the day, just putting time into consideration, whether they were getting them early or not, I've projected that anywhere between end of February, end of March, a lot of those figures will be gone. I don't really believe personally that they're making more. I think that they're making less. I heard that Lando was actually very underproduced. I do believe that is the case. It's just that they're available at the same time. So I think you have to think and consider that as well.
Definitely. I agree. Like, it's just hard to tell. Like the way the market runs, it's just like so hard to tell like what's going to set, what's going to move. And the thing is, it's like, if you would have asked me this like maybe 6 or 7 months ago, I'd have been like, yeah, Venom will probably sit for a little bit. Yeah, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. That thing went out to the door. It went out the door to the point where now that they had more to put out there right now, people are still scaling for that figure. Like, so it's.
Well, look at that! Look at that Ray, Lale. The Ray of Dio. There were mixed feelings, and it went.
That was going really fast.
It went quick. Like, you can't, like, literally, like, Sideshow doesn't have it anymore. Like, it's gone. You know what I mean? I think they have Kylo still, but that's going to go soon.
I'm surprised Kylo's still there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to definitely go soon.
Maybe he was a much higher pre-order number.
And I'm telling you, here's my prediction though. Like, seriously, because we didn't talk about this 2 areas. I know we forgot to talk about something. That Knights of Ren trailer that's been circulating, and people don't know whether or not it's fake or not. If that comes out to be true, that Kylo Ren is gone.
It's gone.
Supposedly, Disney exec said it was fake, but I don't know if that was a true report. But I don't know.
But even still, like, the
I hope it's real. You know what I mean? Like, I hope it is. It looks real. It looks damn good.
It looks real. It looks damn real. But they brought some. They did exactly what they wanted to do, and they brought some attention to it. So if it's real, that Kylo is gone. I'm telling you.
We will see a 6-pack Knights of Ren. Don't worry about it. 6-pack Knights of Ren.
Well,
can you imagine any?
Go ahead,
any of this content that Disney decides to do, or Favreau and Filoni, or Deborah Chow, or anyone that they choose, they're all working together anyway and trying to work in conjunction. They're bringing George Lucas back in, but if they have some past scenes of Carrie Fisher, which supposedly they have, and there's supposedly some scenes that they have with Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Mark Hamill, from the sequels, and some of the rumors are true that there is going to be a quote unquote Snyder cut type of thing, that heavy rumors now for the rise of Skywalker with some of this stuff. Can you imagine these sequel hot toy figures of Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill? They will go. I think they will go very, very high. I do want to address one of your points, so Will. I think when you were talking about Luke, because it's Luke, they may go ahead and produce a little bit more. I think that you're onto something there. And then really what happens, if you take like the 40th anniversary popular characters, Boba Fett, remember the vintage color packaging?
Yeah.
And the regular Boba Fett Deluxe and the Darth Vader popular characters. They sat in there for about 3 months? I think a couple of them 3 months, one of them 4 months. So I think, at the end of the day, even if it goes worst case, I think the most you'll see Luke in there once it gets in stock is 3-4 months, but then it'll go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Now, again, to echo, because I wanted to bring her up, because it's just me wishful thinking. You already know how it is for me. It may not be wishful thinking, but I'm just like, I just wish they stopped playing with me. Like, literally, come on, man. Like, stop playing with me. Like, it's like literally somebody joked around with this, but I was like, you're not joking. They were like, Ahsoka to Leia was like, Pennywise to Will. Like, it is. Like, that's the truth. Like, I want this character so bad. Like, literally give it to me so I could just put it right next to Rex. I can put it with the 501st. You know what I mean? I could even have her standing next to Anakin. Like, come on, man. Like, just give us this figure, like, and stop playing with my emotions. Come on, Howard Chan, please, man. You won't have to hear my mouth anymore the rest of the year. If you just, like, straight up, just do it. But Aries, I'm gonna start with you, man. Like, give me some hope, bro. Like, just say something. Just even if it doesn't happen, man. Like, just say something to make me feel okay.
Don't give me hope, bro. Don't
just give me some type of hope, man. What you think, bro?
Is it possible that this is going to be coming out quickly? And I say yes. So I hope that's hope. Listen, Lale. There's been so many different rumors, floating about this figure, including that she's sitting at the ports already, in California, and they're holding on to it or whatever. I don't know what the case is. The case, but if you look at the Clone Wars wall, they changed the date on that one on Sideshow, and it's further out. This one is not as far out, so that should be a clear indication that this one is coming sooner than the Clone Wars Mall. It's probably close to where the Anakin is because they haven't touched that, which is interesting to me.
Yeah.
But I really think that I agree with you and Will. I am kind of feeling if we're hearing insight that there is a couple of figures coming out, I really think that this one is going to be before the Chinese New Year, which I think starts February 1st, right? Like this picture you have right here. Well, that's not the Clone Wars Anakin, but
yeah,
I don't see Maul. I don't see Maul. I think that one is pushed out the way the dates are looking. But I actually can see the Anakin and Ahsoka coming out. I could see a simultaneous release. Yeah, I think this is going to happen before the new year, the Ahsoka anyway. I just really do.
I really hope so, man. It just needs to happen, brother. Cousins, man. Listen, bro. Come on, man. Like, listen, man. I listen. I know. I mean. I know. Like, you know, her uniform's hiding the booty, but I know that sometimes that's the enticement for you. Like the booty, but the booty, we don't need to see the booty to say like we need to just actually have, the double-bladed lightsabers is enough, bro. Like, what you think, brother?
Man, absolutely. Double-bladed lightsabers. We always need to see the booty. But anyway.
Talking like a true space bro.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but no, I remember I've had certain store, toys, toy resellers in Hong Kong, come at me months ago and was like, hey, Ahsoka is ready. Ahsoka's going to be coming. And I think that was like September and October.
Yeah.
I was ready to give up my money then. I was like, okay. And I'm so glad I didn't because, wow, it's been almost 4 months. So the thing is, I keep hope alive. We have to keep hope alive. And we definitely it's going to be one of these. I think about when we got Rex and how excited everyone was, and that was a great day. It was like a holiday. It really was. It really was. And I think we're going to have that time again, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to everybody posting pictures and being excited to when we do get it. I'm actually anticipating that. That's going to be a real, it's a lot of, life throws you curveballs. There's a lot of crazy stuff in life. So it's real nice when we get something that we're all happy about. So I'm actually looking forward to that. With that being said, it would be great if that's tomorrow.
It
would be great if that's tomorrow or
tonight.
Friday.
It could be tonight. You never know.
And hopefully tonight. Who knows? But it's around the corner. That's the thing. She's around the corner. She definitely.
She needs to be, bro. They need to stop playing with me. Come on. I'm leaving Will last because he's the wild card, but I already know how he feels. Before I get to you, KG, though, we got SmudgeBob Square Balls with the $4.99 super chat layout. I predict that Ahsoka will be released by the beginning of next week. Trust the balls.
Hashtag trust the balls, baby. People.
Trust the balls, baby. Got to trust the balls. I'm all in on that. KG, before I mention this, there's nothing you need to tell me, right? You're not holding anything, because if I get another text message, bro, it's gonna be, there's nothing else you need to tell me, right? Like you're not on the set of anything, you haven't talked to Rosario Dawson or anything like that, right?
We'll talk backstage.
That's a yes.
Okay, what you think, bro?
Oh man, I've been waiting for this release for a long time, man. I mean, I don't have this on pre-order yet, but I will get her for sure. I mean, she's number one priority for me right now. I grew up with the Clone Wars. I grew up with that series, and I've loved Ahsoka since then. And this figure by far is going to be, if they don't change the sculpt, because I love the sculpt the way it is. Do not change it. Please don't change it. This is
it's
I mean, look, the great thing about the sculpt is that there's nothing that they can do. Like, it's not an actress sculpt. It's an animated sculpt, right? So it's like just don't change it. Don't change the sculpt. it's the best representation of Ahsoka when it comes to sort of half like realistic and also half animated. It's both the same mixture, right? So I think, hey, listen, if they give us that base right there, that's what's taking that long. Hey, listen, if they're taking that long just to give us that base, I'm all in it. Because that base, I'm waiting for like Jazz Inc. or somebody to do it because I'm gonna buy that. That's a must-have. That's a must-have, man. I mean, this piece. I mean, what's his retailing for $250. Once she sells out, she's gonna go like Ray prices. I'm like Ray from Rise of Skywalker. She's gonna climb up once she sells out. This is, to me, I think this is the definitive Ahsoka to have. The one The Mandalorian is great. It's a great piece. But if we're talking about Ahsoka, like Clone Wars wise, this is the definitive Ahsoka to have as a collectible. This is it.
Absolutely.
This is it right here. Now, a lot of people were complaining about the light up feature is not there. I honestly could care less about the light up feature because the light up features suck. They're horrible. They're not great, right? So, please, Howard Chan, just announce, just release it for me, for everybody out there that's collecting, also especially layout. It's like Pennywise,
all right? Something, man. You're gonna give Will something and not give me nothing. And we've been on the same streams. You've been listening to him, and you don't want to listen to me.
Through 27 months of pain, layout. It
Bro,
was a hardship.
The same amount of pain, almost.
I don't know. I don't know how long she's been on pre-order, but also Loki. I only got like a half reward. Loki still has to come out yet, so. He just got pushed back. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah. I'm gonna close my thoughts here, but honestly, I could see a lot of people like just creating a module case scene of the last scene of Clone Wars, seeing all the clone ships made.
Oh my God! You just don't do that to me. Oh my God! You just gave me an idea with all the 501st. Oh my God!
KG, bro, what
her
you
and
doing?
Rex, Aries, could you imagine that? Oh my.
I'm confused as to why they couldn't give us a diorama base just for a couple of buried troopers, just like 3 troopers burying the remnants. They could have given us a deluxe set. Done that.
Come on, man! Like straight up, I can imagine somebody like Jeddah. I can already imagine him actually buying a couple of pikes. And sticking the helmets, get like a couple of stormtrooper helmets, mod it, and put it on. He already probably has it up his sleeve. So I'm just putting it out there because I know he's probably already going to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I mean, this thing is pretty articulated. It's just I personally don't like the seamless arms. It just sort of, with the Wonder Woman situation that we're having with rips and things like that. That kind of scares me.
Yeah.
But I just hope they've advanced the seamless body. That's what I'm hoping for. Because I would love to close this. So
it has rolling eyes function. And if I could just chime in here real quick, I think if they don't change the head sculpt, which I don't think that they will, is it possible that this will be a grail in the secondary market? Now you mentioned the Ray and Dio, and I will tell you that they will make a lot more of this than they did Ray. For sure. But I don't think that they're making as many of these as they originally were because of the other Ahsoka that came out. There were a lot of pre-orders that were canceled. This went down.
Yeah, true,
very
true.
So this could be, once it eventually sells out, because it's OG and you're never going to get one like this again. I don't see it. If they do one again, Lael, they're going to do a Rosario Dawson. They're going to go back on flashbacks like they're doing with the other, and you're going to get her exact likeness in there, like you got Tamora Morrison with his exact likeness of these different clones.
True.
So it's going to be the OG one, and I think it'll go up very, very, very high eventually.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think they're going to reissue this anytime soon. If they were to do another Clone Wars Ahsoka, it would be the Snips version. That's what I think. If they were going to do it like an anniversary thing, I think they would do a Snips version of Ahsoka. So.
Yeah, that's true. You just, you put so many thoughts in my head. KG.
Damn it. That's a scene, man. That's a scene.
That's really cool, man. I just forgot all about this. Damn you, KG.
Man, that scene still tears me up every time.
Right? Oh,
he's an actor, so he can
yeah,
cry
he
out
is
to
an
the
actor.
man.
So that's plus I heard he was a voiceover in one of the scenes. I get my 10% for that.
That's true.
But Will, what
Yeah.
you? Come on, man! Like round this out, man. Come on,
Yeah.
Will, give me some hope, bro. Like I know you're a wild card, but you mentioned at the top of the show that you think that this could be a possibility, a high possibility of what can come first. So
The
come
problem
on, man,
is,
round me out.
Liel, is that I've been saying that for like 6 months. So like I remember like I used to say it before they were like, what's gonna come next? I was like, oh, dude, it's Ahsoka. And I was like, and that was like in freaking like November. So in October. So it still hasn't happened, but I still maintain I'm gonna be right eventually. So, my batting average isn't great, but eventually I'm gonna be right. But I would say overall this figure looks great. I mean, it really does. I actually had it on pre-order at one point because I bought into the hype, because I've never, I'm not the biggest Clone Wars guy. Eventually I will try it again, but first season wasn't really hooking me, so I just kind of gave up on it. But I will try it again. But I really like the look of this figure. And the first season I actually did like Ahsoka. I was getting connected to her, so I liked it. But I decided ultimately I'm going to go with the Rosario Dawson version, but this version is fantastic. If you're a big fan of Clone Wars, then like these guys are saying, it's a great figure, no doubt about it. But the seamless arms, like any seamless arms figure, you got to be really careful. Like you can't bend her elbows for long periods of time. Like you're going to have to keep her in a straight arm pose, but you could just put her in a walking pose with the sabers out like this. Put her in a cool pose and she'll be fine. This one doesn't, from my recollection, have seamless shoulders. So if that's the case, that gives you a lot more flexibility in what you can do. As long as you're keeping the elbows straight, you're good. But with Mando Ahsoka, that's a little bit trickier because you got shoulders too, so you got to keep those without any pressure too. So I'm hoping I'm going to get that Mando Ahsoka still. I'm hoping as they make more Ahsokas, maybe she has an outfit that covers her shoulders, so we don't have to do that. But in the meantime, this is like Aries had said in KG and Brother Cousins. This is a unique Ahsoka. It's the OG Ahsoka. It's a cool one. Like I think they're going to pump out a lot of these. I think Aries is right. I think they're going to make a lot of this figure because it's a very popular. I remember when this dropped for pre-order, it like broke the internet. So it's kind of like when they announced these new No Way Home figures, that's going to do the same. So I think this is going to be a very popular figure, and I do think it's coming soon. Every indication to me would say that it should be next. I don't know why it's been delayed so long. I don't know what Toys Wonderland had heard back in October when they thought it was coming like that week. I don't know why it's been delayed. There's always the rumor too that it's done and where there's waiting on Sideshow to get theirs. There's been a million different stories. Who knows? All we can do is speculate with Hot Toys because they never tell us anything. But it's a great figure, no doubt about it. I'm not getting it, I don't think, but I think a lot of people will, and they're gonna love it.
I definitely. It's crazy though because I'm looking at this figure. I know she's watching, but her nose, she has the smallest nose. Her and Latoya have the same nose. Like,
that's how y'all fell in love. You looked at her and you were like, that's Ahsoka's nose right there.
Bro, I'll tell you, I let Latoya tell you, bro, she got the cutest little nose, bro. Like she literally has the cutest. She knows too. I always talk about her nose. That's like literally that's what I love about her the most, and she'll even tell you is her little nose. And her and Ahsoka got the same nose. But anyway, Ashley Chase sends in a super chat. She says, get this man Ahsoka. You're right. Like literally, please get me Ahsoka so I can stop talking about it. You have to, and I'm just waiting. Come on, man. Like this, we get rid of the whole conversation. It just has to happen soon, man. I'm all in on this. I need it ASAP. Again, now, are there any? Okay, because we know, and then here's the thing, because we're talking about this, right? And we're saying, and we're all going off of rumor. Again, I just want to address the chat. Like this is rumor. It's not to say that this is what's going to happen. What we believe is all speculation, and rumor. Not to say that it's going to be true or whatever. If it is, I would be so hype about it. But what if it's not a Star Wars figure? What if it's a totally different? What if it's something else that they have planned? Brother Cousins.
Cable.
What do you think?
Cable.
Okay.
Cable, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
All the way.
Damn, he didn't even let me. He was like,
he didn't even need the
Cable.
question.
He
He knew the answer without the question.
Yes, Cable all the way. I really think that's coming like soon. If not right now, right after Chinese New Year. That's what I'm
So you're calling it, if it's not a Star Wars figure, you're calling Cable.
Absolutely. I don't think is anything else outside of Star Wars we're waiting on.
Loki.
Yeah,
but
Loki.
We ain't getting. That got pushed back to May. Well, Sideshow's not getting it to May, so I'm guessing we won't be seeing it in Hong Kong until maybe like March.
Yeah,
that
March,
sounds about
April,
right.
maybe at best.
You think this Cable's next?
I think Cable's
figure.
next.
It's
That's a
really good.
great figure.
See, yeah, I'm looking at it. We've talked about this before. The only thing that I'm just the body is just that the jointed arms, and I'm hoping like with that it's not a single elbow joint when it comes to like the armor. I mean with the robotic arm, the cybernetic arm.
Yeah.
I hope not. But
Look at
well, it does. If you look at it here, it doesn't look like it, or does. I'm not sure, and it doesn't look.
Tell.
It is kind of hard to tell. I don't know. That would basically be interesting. But if it's Cable, I don't know. Will, what do you think?
Yeah, I think Cable makes the most sense to me. If I hadn't already, and it's funny, I didn't get that email because I didn't order my Loki from Sideshow. I got it from Comic Concepts. But if I had, I would have gotten an email. But I had already seen the Loki on the website change. If I hadn't already seen that, I would have said Loki was probably next because they probably want to get this Endgame line done. It's the last figure. Loki's already been delayed. Why not just put him out there? I'm assuming I think with Loki, they're probably reworking the head sculpt. That would be my guess. It was already pretty good, but now they got this new one that people seem to like a little bit better. Maybe they're kind of reworking that a little bit.
Yeah.
That would be my guess why it's taking
sense.
so long. They're probably reworking it slightly. But I think Cable's been a rumor for a while. Like everyone's been throwing his name out there as the next figure to come out. I can't even really think of another Marvel figure that's set to drop pretty soon because Endgame, what other Marvel properties have even come out that, because like the Loki TV show figures are 2023. Like there's I don't know, Eternals is later. So yeah,
Unless
with
they
Marvel
play
stuff, there's
something
not
up,
really
yeah.
that much. Yeah, No Way Home stuff is forever away. Like there's not besides Endgame and then this Cable. Maybe there's like one of those like comic figures or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe something, or maybe an Iron Man.
I think
Maybe
we're getting close to WandaVision, actually.
yeah,
right?
we could.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
There's also, I mean, maybe they'll drop the Mark V diecast early. Maybe that'll
Right.
happen. I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, I
Oh,
mean that's
damn.
supposed to come out Q2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly do.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Dude, Leo, that suit up, you and I are gonna cave eventually. We know.
Oh well.
I'm getting that. Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
I kind of already did.
You caved on it already?
Caved.
Oh, that Mark V
I
suit
caved
up
when we
is so
talked about
nice.
it. That doesn't.
Okay.
I was like, because it was Kiko that made me cave on that. Bro.
Oh,
I was
Kiko,
like,
bro, that guy.
he made me cave on it. I was like, yeah, I'm getting it. I was like, because it just made sense. Like, just literally, like, honestly, I can imagine people getting two of that. And the reason why is because you have him with the suitcase, you have him standing up with the armor, and then you have the final result. I can see people getting two of those. Brother, cousin, you doing that, aren't you?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. You can fit that a really nice display, have him with the
Exactly
suit
what
up,
I'm-
and then have him standing with the armur on next to
Yep.
it. Like,
Yep.
as far
I'm
as
gonna get a
And
whiplash.
Flurry down there getting whiplash. So
You gotta get whiplash.
he's
man.
very
Yeah,
cheap.
you got to get whiplash.
As far as this
He's
figure
dope.
goes, Leo, the only thing I'm concerned about is the body looks a little small. But other than
Yeah,
that,
that's what I
Yeah.
was saying. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it does.
saying. Like, the body looks. I don't want to run into another issue that we got with Drax the Destroyer, man. Like, I
right.
don't. And that was one of the
Yeah.
reasons
He
why
looks a
I
little
didn't pull the
tiny.
trigger on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it
Like
looks
he- like he
real
has
small.
Drax gets a lot of.
But with the outfit on,
he
he's
gets
great.
He gets a bad rap, but it's a decent figure. The body could be. I mean, yeah, posing
Yeah.
wise. I mean, he's just in the back of. He stands in the back of all my Guardians, but yeah, they could have executed that way better. It would have been nice to have the same body mold that we had from Hellboy with Drax. That would have been amazing.
I honestly think that with every single figure that comes with a cape or a coat should have a wire in it. Every single one of them should have
I
a
would
wire.
agree. Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
it's this. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. I wish.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. What were you going to say, KG? Finish
No.
off. Go ahead.
I just said I wish I had a Deadpool to pair this up with because I don't have one.
Oh, you
but
got to
this
get
is
one, bro.
This is great.
I have Deadpool too, and I think that's the superior version.
That's the superior one. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's definitely the superior version. Aries, what do you think the chances are if we don't get a Star Wars figure that we'll get something like this?
Well, let me ask you this: did the Miles Morales from Into the Spider-Verse come out yet?
No, not
Because
yet.
if
But that's
it
a good
didn't,
question.
my thing would be for how hot
Ooh.
Spider-Man is, and just a
Ooh.
phenomenal movie and one of my favorite movies ever.
I didn't think about that.
It would make sense to me to release that one that's supposed to be shipping February to March. Is it possible that could be one that drops? I agree with everyone here. It makes sense to me about Cable, but I'm almost leaning on that Miles Morales figure.
I keep
That's an amazing
Yeah,
piece.
all about that.
I did forget about that one. It would make so much sense if they did.
I think didn't they adjust the dates on Sideshow for that though? Let me see.
Yeah,
but-
they did.
Yeah, but it might.
Yes, it's
but Aries, that's a
February.
really good point actually, because Gwen came out way earlier than Miles.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's March, May of 2022, I believe.
Did they?
February to March. So that's actually not. Actually, Aries might not be far off. February to
Yeah.
March. So that's
Yeah,
not. That's not crazy actually.
That may be,
Yeah.
that's pretty close.
It's really close, and because basically when we got the original, because remember we got that letter, or we got that somebody actually displayed the release slate for certain figures, and I think this was one that was slated to come out in January. This was on that list. I remember that. So
You know what would be crazy, because didn't Gwen, that was like that was during that time when they did, like, they were doing global, that was kind of like a global release, because people was getting notifications from Sideshow, and then it came overseas around the same time. So yeah.
Look at this figure, man. This is, I mean, I gotta be honest with you, this might be a grail, because the things that he comes with is just, I mean, you get 3 different outfits. I mean, when do we ever get that with Hot Toys anymore these days? I mean,
the only thing this is missing is Purr's eyes, but this is absolutely every bit more a DX than most of the DXs they release now.
Yeah,
seriously,
this
it
is,
really is.
I mean, 267. You're getting a lot for what? I mean, if this was announced in today's standards and price, this would be the easy 315.
Yeah, I'd say 315. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a must-have.
Yeah,
you almost got to get 2 of these, because I mean, I want him posed like that with the spray. Just.
It's a badass figure. I'm putting him in the suit like that with the jacket on.
Yeah, see, this is the iconic right here. This is
that's the
extremely
iconic.
That's not.
When he jumps off the building. Yeah.
I think we might have enabled Aries a bit.
I know, Leo, you're getting the third-party shoes though, because you want the.
Oh yeah, I already got those.
Yeah,
I'm not. Yeah, these Bobos are coming right off. I am not gonna have these things on. No, they did this figure such a disservice with just having these on here. Stop playing. Nope.
Yeah, Nike wouldn't let that.
Straight up, man. It's like they took this figure to Payless and said, "Go ahead, just rock out."
You take them to Marshalls.
Yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. Nah, not with this figure. But this thing is, yes. And the thing is, here's the thing. I would probably never pose him like this.
Never. Yeah.
No.
Nope.
I would never pose him like this.
Yeah,
I need him basically with the hoodie on, the iconic hoodie, with the suit. It just makes so much more sense to do it this way. I love this look.
Yeah, that's.
You know what would have been really cool? I mean, just to, because they're putting a lot in this thing. If they would have given us another outfit where he's wearing the costume version of the Spider-Man, that would have been. I mean, the one where he's wearing the costume that he buys from the store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stanley sold him. I love that movie.
Yeah. I love it too. Aries, you might be onto something with this though, man. Like literally, I believe that's what they could actually do. Is drop this on us, if anything. Or they might drop one Star Wars figure in this. You never know. Or you know what? They could just give us a 52 fake out and drop out four or five figures all at once. People gonna be like, my pockets.
We're going away for a month, but here you go.
Here you go. Baby. Like this might tie you over for like a couple. You know what? And that's not out of realm of possibility though. Seriously, it's not.
Yeah.
Literally, we got a $1.99 super chat by Brett, the movie guy. Just got my armored Boba Fett today. Spots good time. Yes.
There you go, baby.
There you go. There you go. There you go, man. There you go. But yeah, like, is there any other figure that you think, that we're, rounding this out before we get to this segment? We need to get to Will's segment because wait for that. What do you think? Do you think that there's another figure that we could possibly see that we haven't already?
Well, going to the Spidey train, I think, and Lael, I know we both want this too. I don't know if the classic.
Stop playing with me.
Spider-Man.
It's not impossible.
Spider-Man. I mean, look, we're getting the Spidey train right now.
I forgot about that one. And that one's slated to come out like right away.
Here's the thing. I think with the No Way Home announcements, in between those No Way Home announcements, we're going to get a release of that classics with Spidey. That's a must-have. I think it's going to happen.
Yeah. And when is that due to come out, KG?
I think January to March.
Oh, definitely.
Yes, right around the corner.
See, man.
Yeah, that's not a bad choice, actually. They could
That
drop
is definitely not a bad choice, and it's one that I have actually been wanting. You already know, like that is that's right there for me with Ahsoka. Like literally, it's right there for me with Ahsoka as far as Spidey suits. I mean, come on,
You
man.
gotta have that.
That's really cool. It's very close to the new suit that we got. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think for a collector that doesn't want to buy a lot of Spider-Man figures, this is it. Buy this one, it'll be good. I mean, this is the definitive Spider-Man. It's the classic red and blue we see in the comics.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, it goes with anything.
Look at that.
It goes with anything. I mean, wait till we get that Carnage, and put this guy with it. Oh my God.
Look at that. Look
it
at
looks
that.
great.
Like, look at that. Is definitely not on the road.
With Venom, it's just gonna be.
Oh, bro! Like, look at this suit. I forgot all
really
about this. And then you can get to pull off this iconic pose right here.
That Spider-Verse scene, man.
Yo, that Spider-Verse scene is impeccable. Like straight up. Like, I mean, yeah, that's. Now, question is, Aries, would you see would you see yourself getting this figure?
Yeah, I can see I can see myself getting quite a bit actually, and that's
right.
Some stop game. We've talked about this before, KG, on the other shows, right?
Come on,
it's so hard not to. I kid you not, and you know what I'm going through here. It's kind of like am I gonna pull the trigger on the on that on that Iron Man? What is that? The
Battle Damage 85.
Yeah. The battle damage one, this classic suit one here. Here's the thing, though. I feel like I know the point you were bringing up, KG, right? Oh, you just get one of each popular character, but I'm the kind I start wanting. Well, that other Spider-Man looks cool. I don't have that other one. I don't need that one. I don't need that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's possible.
It's an addiction.
It is.
It's a rabbit hole.
It's addiction. Yeah. It's.
See?
Yeah, that's why I always talk about FOMO. It's not so much you don't see me here being afraid, but I am getting kind of addicted to
that serotonin kick, man.
Right,
get that new figure.
Straight up. We got a $1.99 super chat by Carlos. GT Cloud Deluxe is now in stocks. Wow.
He's trolling, bro.
He's trolling. He's trolling you.
He's talking about the game toys. We made that stuff. Whaaat, they made Final Fantasy Cloud, and that's the one with the bike. That thing is not. He's released, but he's not in stock anywhere.
He's trolling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we have literally come to that time of the show. I know a lot of people have actually missed this. They've missed it. And, it's been on hiatus for a while. Will Foxification's a busy guy. You know what I mean? He's a real busy guy. So, you know what I mean? But we finally got him in and he's actually said, look, I'm going to bring a segment this time. So you know what time it is. It is time for the world according to Foxification. I mean, come on, man. Fox. What you got for us today, brother? What can you say you got for us today,
dude,
man?
So we're going to talk about a very interesting topic tonight, and this was actually meant to be done, like, what was it, 2-3 weeks ago when we were talking about innovation and evolution? Because that's what I made the presentation about, and I only got it about halfway finished until this week. I went back and I finished the second half. So it's done now.
Still appropriate. Yeah,
it still works. It still works.
Yeah.
So we're going to still talk about these things, but it's going to be a lot of really cool stuff. We're going to talk about innovation versus evolution. I did my research. I looked it up like 10 minutes before I made the presentation. So we're going to talk about tonight. Leo, let me share my screen with you because we are going to get right into this presentation. Let me know when you can see everything.
Got you.
Okay, we good?
We are good.
All right.
Go.
Let's do this, boys. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're going to talk about innovation and evolution. And they just go together like lamb and tuna fish. And if anyone gets that reference, drop it in the chat because I always say it and no one ever gets it, but I'm going to keep saying it until someone finally picks up what that is from. Lamb and tuna fish. If someone remembers that, they go together like anything that would go together great. So let's start with innovation. Look at this. This is Anthony, 6 Scale Mafia. I don't know who did this photo for him, but he has a thing. Like, he's been rumored to be dating Cameron Diaz. Leo, you know this. So I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw this picture of them and they were looking at each other, and Anthony got snapped by Thanos, I think.
It's true.
So I don't know what happened, bro. He was in the blip, and then Cameron Diaz was like, "Oh, you're back. I missed you." And then look at that, man. Anthony look at that hair, man. That's sex appeal right there. Let's start with innovation, though. Okay. Innovation is defined as the act or process of introducing new ideas, devices, or methods. That's according to Merriam-Webster, 2022 Merriam-Webster. So that actually is one of the leading, definition companies out there. You can look up Google, anything like that, find a definition for innovation. Very important topic. So what does that mean for collecting? Innovation is a term that's thrown out there a lot. Well, it can be interpreted in different ways, but it could accurately be applied to any of the following among many other things that we deem innovative. Firstly, Pennywise's sewer base / the entire figure himself. He's a grail, people. Do not sleep on my boy Pennywise. He's a grail. That sewer base is super unique. When have you ever really seen Hot Toys do something like that? Put an extra head sculpt within the base? That's innovation. The entire figure himself, really. He's got a hole in his hand for a balloon. That's innovation. Even a small innovation is still innovation, which we'll get into. The diecast Mark I USB light up function, right? That's innovation because we haven't seen anything like that from Hot Toys before. Other makers have made shit like that before, but not Hot Toys. So that's pretty cool, and I'd love to see more of that. I think all of us are clamoring for easier light up functions with our Iron Man figures, right? And that's innovation for Hot Toys. J&D silicone head sculpts for portraits for 1/3 scale statues. That's different. Now other companies are starting to follow suit in other ways. But J&D making those silicone head sculpts, that's setting the bar for realism, right? And those are the type of things we'd like to see that change the game. Finally, this is going to be in trouble. Toys Wonderland pretending they are not Comic Sanctorum. We know, bro. The jig is up. Let's not innovate forever. Pretend you're not Comic Sanctorum. We already know. It's the same email list. Come on now. Finally, however, it's important to make a distinction between different types of innovation, which we're going to get into right now. Look at this. This is innovation right here. Look at this man. He is innovative as hell. Look at that fashion style. Leal has always been the supreme Mr. Fashion of the show. And you can see it right here. That's amazing, Leal. I was going through your old Facebook photos and I found this, by the way. So it's not creepy, I don't think, but it's fine. Okay, so innovation continued. As Lopez 2015 points out, many people are under the assumption that companies are either innovative or they are not, right? It's not they either all or nothing. They're innovative or they're not innovative. So there's 4 different types of innovation we're going to talk about. Firstly, incremental innovation. This utilizes existing technology and increases value to customers. So this talks about things like magnets on capes, the Pennywise base. It's like a simple base and just adding something new in there, right? It's a small incremental innovation. Secondly, disruptive innovation. Applying new technology to a process or a feature. Say USB light up, which also can be considered radical innovation. Some of these categories can overlap, but you get the idea. Venom's body, Alita's body, disruptive innovation. They're taking a new technology or process or feature and adding that into something. Architectural innovation, taking lessons, skills, and technology and applying them to a different market. Like the Hot Toys light boxes they're making, all these light boxes. Cos Babies, that's a different market. Pennywise, horror market, right? Again, Pennywise is innovative in multiple ways.
I can't believe you found that picture.
Yeah, bro. I should have got some other ones too. So next time.
I mean, you knew Brother Cousins was going to be here. Why'd you pick on him?
Oh, he's in here. Trust me. He's in here.
Cool.
He's in here, bro. Radical innovation. Finally, creates revolutionary technology. So PERS when it first came out, right? J&D silicone head sculpts. That's radically new and different, for at least for the statue community. Glass eyes. Also different. Prime 1 diorama bases. That's some innovative shit right there. They do some crazy stuff. Evolution. Let's learn about it, baby. We got Gambit, the Monkey King. Right with the evolution, bro.
Wow.
So, yeah. This is actually Gambit, the Monkey King. So, I had to throw a little bit of shade, bro. Just a little bit. But I looked up evolution as the first picture that came up. So
wow.
Right there, huh? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, damn.
So what is evolution, right? Well, we're going to talk about that. Evolution is defined according to Google, 2022. It is that year. I always forget, but it is 2022. The gradual development of something, especially from a simple to a more complex form. So the picture you see right here, from my research, and this was just one video I saw, so I don't know how accurate this is. This is the first Hot Toys figure ever released. It's from 2000. It was called Famous Type Figure. So we can see in 22 years, they've come quite a long way, right? This is the first figure they ever put out. And they've evolved, clearly, right? Hot Toys has evolved, obviously, a lot since then. But how much so? We did get Tony Stank, after all. So maybe they haven't evolved that much. But let's see how much they have. Evolution, right?
Oh, shit.
Hot Toys figures have become synonymous with quality. So not every release is great, as we know. It's almost always good at a minimum. Like this Ant-Man, right? That's probably the best sculpt they've released in like a couple years at a minimum. It's a lot better than that George Lucas they made there. So, you know, it's that Ant-Man. You put him in the Pennywise base and it's a 10 out of 10. So you're good. They don't always evolve as quickly as we like, right? But they are evolving thanks to the competition in the market. So the diorama bases, the things they're doing, you know, with accessories, things like that are evolving. They're making Hot Toys a little more competitive. They're seeing what competitors are doing. They're changing. Even remakes and reissues, those typically are improved in some way, right? Catwoman, different materials, upgraded hair and head sculpt, things like that. Loki, Two-Face, Batman, all those things have different materials, usually upgraded head sculpt. So they are improving the remakes. They made Pennywise, right? They made Pennywise. They released him before Ahsoka, I will say. So, you know, I know that I don't mean to rub salt in the wound, but it is true. Now, if we could just get them to evolve to the point of not showing prototypes that they know will never be made. My boy Corvus Glaive, R.I.P. 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 because that Corvus Glaive third party that was just released, Corvoso Glaze, no, that shit is whack. All right. So evolution continued. Hot Toys are now mostly a Disney figure company. We know this, right? They mostly make Star Wars and Marvel. They make some DC, but it's less and less prevalent. So the more they're more evolving to a Disney figure company. And that's, you know, we love Star Wars and Marvel, but we also like to see other things too. Obviously, it's become rare for Hot Toys to release a poor head sculpt. Like I said, we still get our Ant-Mans every now and then, but they do happen every so often. But still, the Hot Toys head sculpt game is actually getting pretty good. It's actually been a while since they've released a shit head sculpt, to be honest. Most of them are pretty good. We're also getting diorama bases. Like I said, USB light ups, better materials, hopefully pleather that lasts longer. That's what they, you know, hopefully claim. So it's going to happen. New bodies, we're getting Venom, Cyborg, Alita, King Shark, Power Pose. New IPs such as It. We're getting Matrix stuff, hopefully. We got, you know, Back to the Future again. Those are cool things. We like to see new IPs. However, new IPs are less and less likely as time goes on. More Star Wars content, more Marvel content. DC, when they feel like it, we're going to get less and less of these Alitas and Pennywise and stuff because they're going to be just overwhelmed with other stuff. Finally, conclusion. This is actually me in high school. So I had a full head of hair. And this is the guy she tells you not to worry about. So, which is true. Look at Brother Cousins. That man, I could never compete with that man. Come on, man. He has a blaster and sunglasses and a cape. I mean, like, what the fuck? Okay, conclusion. At the end of the day, Hot Toys is innovating, but not always radically innovating, right? We can't always expect them to radically change something, but they are innovating, usually incrementally. They are evolving, not in ways we always approve of, but they are evolving nonetheless. Some Hong Kong sellers are evolving and offer lower base prices and higher shipper prices. They're evolving too. They're just raising your shipping prices. So it's fine. It all works out. Leo got a new intro. That's also evolution innovation. Yes. Where's mine though, Anthony? I didn't get an intro. What the fuck? Optical still plays with hot dogs. He hasn't evolved one bit. Not at all. Same goes for Lane and his cats. Not evolved at all. Yo. Can we go back to the point in time where the Mos Espa Sons of Anarchy didn't exist? Unfortunately not. We can never evolve past that. We're stuck with it. Yeah. Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it. That's a wrap. Let me give myself an applause. Sorry, I ran that one a little longer. It took a while.
An amazing episode. For those out there who have been cramming and wanting that episode, you got your wish. We got the Foxification series continuing on. Come on, man. Give him a round of applause. You already know how it is. Like, great segment.
That was awesome, man. Yeah, that was really good.
Thanks, pull the photo from the archives. Like, literally.
I got to dig through your profile more.
Yes. That was in my prime.
Not prime right now. 2K, baby. 2K.
Yo, that was amazing. No, thanks for that. We got a super chat by Carlos $1.99. Hot Toys rarely gives us Golden Corral quality standards. That's hey, it is what it is.
Golden Corral Corvus Glaive, bro.
Corvus Glaive, like, yeah, that Corvus Glaive that was released.
It's a tragedy, bro.
It was,
because I love the character.
And that game. Oh God,
yeah.
Monkey King Gambit.
Monkey is straight up. I'm telling you, bro. Look up a show. If you look up a show called Monkey Magic, it was in anybody who lives in Australia that's on the show. When I lived there, it was a show called Monkey Magic. It was an incredible show. The theme music was good, but that's the first thing I thought about when I saw that figure, man. I was like, come on, bro. Like, this is insane. Definitely insane. Toya said, and you said nothing about a nose. Great segment, Will.
I try. Try to please Toya.
Definitely,
Stay
man.
on her
But
good
you know
side.
what? It's been an awesome show tonight. It has. It's been a great show. Great talk. Again, off the cuff, straight up everything about the new releases, things that we think will come. Hopefully, we'll hear something here in the next couple of days. Whatever it is, I know it'll be welcome. Oh, please, Ahsoka, please, Ahsoka. But you know what I mean? Like, if we get that, I will finally get some rest. I'll be able to sleep, and I will have a nice weekend. Come on, Howard Chan, send me off. Send me off in a good way. Come on, please. You know it's coming. Anyway, Will Foxification. What you got coming up, bro? What can we look forward to, man?
Dude, we got Collectors Bingo, of course, on Sunday.
Yes.
So I'm sure most of you guys will probably be on there. As always, I never really know who the panel's going to be until closer to the date. So that, of course. What else? Revan should hopefully be here like Monday layout, I think. So he might come sooner. He's in Cincinnati right now, which Brother Cousins knows. That's one of the DHL areas that comes to us in Maryland. It's not far. So I'm hoping maybe he might get here like Friday. But we'll see. And if we do live unboxing layout, if you want to join, man.
You already know.
So and then eventually I'll do some live unboxings, and I'm going to review those statues too of Sauron and Kratos and things like that.
Definitely.
So those, and then like I said, I still want to do that Moonlight video essay. I gotta do that. I gotta watch
it.
Man.
Definitely.
And I gotta do Shang-Chi. I want to do Shang-Chi because I really love that movie and I want to talk about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Such a good one. But anyway, thanks for having me as always, man.
Oh, come on, man. You already know how it is. What's the show without Foxification?
Without the gun show. I mean, come on.
And you made sure you brought the gun show tonight.
Like
that's the thing. That we do see that we got. Aries, what you got coming up, man? What can we expect from you, brother?
Well, thank you so much again for having me on, Leo. This was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this show, and such an honor to be on it tonight. Great topics, great discussion, and again, Will, that was a great show and presentation. Very, very, very entertaining. What I got going on? Hey, kind of got a little bit of a schedule going on here. So, Saturday I will be with the Market Show Live at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I know a bunch of you are on the panel as well. So look for that. I am going to be live and raw on Monday as well. We go from 8 to 9:30, just like this past Monday. And I will be back with the Aries Tarrington show next Wednesday as well at 6 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be on a bunch of shows. I think Brother Cousins at the Steal Your Thunder, but I think we'll be on yours tomorrow. There's so many. I think I'm on yours this Sunday. I think you're on my this Saturday, and so we're all over. But again, thank you so much again, and real pleasure being here, my friend.
Oh man, it's basically good to have you, bro. I'm so excited that you're here. I mean, it was such a great experience being on the show. I mean, again, it was so much fun, man. Like I had so much fun. Guys, if you haven't already, come on, man. 6 Scale Canteen on YouTube, IG, Facebook. Yes. If you haven't already, are y'all serious? Like, come on, man. You give it the program. Like, if you want excellence, that's where you're gonna actually go. Plus, he's downplaying because he's not even talking about the Wizard. He didn't even want to tell you about the Wizard yet. You know
Who's that?
The Wizard is just the price of admission. You know what I mean? So, like, when the Wizard comes through, there's always some good news, which I should have actually told him to come through here, man, because we need some definite good news, man. I don't know what's going on. KG, bro, what you got coming up, man? What's up besides the simple fact that, you know what time it is. We'll have a discussion after the show.
Well, I got some more movie projects that it's pretty classified. No, honestly, Leo, as always, thanks for having me on. It's honored to be on yours, Will's, Aries, other cousins, and congrats on Aries and Leo for the 2K. You guys well deserved. You guys work so hard with your videos and live streams. It's crazy. So I'm just proud of both of you guys, and hopefully hopefully Brother Cousins will get you the 2K as well. So
he'll be there. He'll be
Right.
by the end of the week.
So,
By the end of the week, I
Mhm.
guarantee it. Come on, 2K, get him.
I want that rack. So
Yeah. Come on, man. By the
But,
end of the week, 2K.
I appreciate every single one of you guys. I met you guys through 2021. It was a lot of fun meeting Aries, Will,
Yes.
Leo with his 10%.
Yes.
And Brother Cousins, everybody just absolutely amazing. And yeah, right on my channel right now, there's nothing going on right now. I'm just more so jumping on streams on, people's streams like, yours, Leo, Will's, Aries, and Brother Cousins.
Yeah.
That's just it for me right now. But I will pretty soon come to do live streams again.
Yes.
But from now on, you're going to see me on these amazing people, these legends in the panel right here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So,
oh
thank
man,
you.
good man. So glad to have you here, bro. And you're downplaying the simple fact that you're on the set of Willy Wonka right now. But we'll get back to that.
H&M.
Like straight up. But if you haven't already, still KG Collector on IG and YouTube. Come on, man. You know what time it is, Brother Cousins.
Hey.
Besides basically being the most debonair pimp in the galaxy, bro.
Wait,
What else you got going on, brother?
Oh man, once again, man, thank you so much for having me tonight, man. Love this. I can talk figures 24/7.
Yes.
Just love it. Yes, we got best of the best tomorrow. Most of the guys you see here will be on tomorrow's panel. I think we're gonna have a big panel tomorrow, so be prepared. Let's be prepared for that. That's gonna be 8 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully my power will not go out, and if we do, we have a backup generator for that.
Definitely.
So it's going down tomorrow 8 p.m. We're probably gonna be going for about an hour, and we try to keep it about an hour and a half. Don't want to.
Yeah.
It's the end of the week. We know people get ready for the weekend, so we try to keep it like that. But we got that, and then Saturday I'm going to be on my brother Anthony 6L Mafia. Was going to be on his show. Him and Mario. They're doing the show. They do a new show called Reviewed. So we're going to be reviewing the night. It's pretty much we're doing a throwback review. We're going to be reviewing the 1966 Batman and Robin. So it's going to be me and Mario going back and forth. It's going to be great. Check that out.
Definitely, man. If you haven't already, follow Brother Cousins. We need to get him to that 2K. So let's get him to that 2K by the end of the week. If you haven't already subscribed to his channel, subscribe now. He has a dope giveaway coming up, man. So definitely you want to do that. Thanks to all these guys that actually got on the panel. If you haven't already followed and subscribed to the 16 Scale Man YouTube channel on Twitter and Instagram, we try to keep some of the craziest concepts and stuff over here and, releases. We always, just want to keep it positive. So definitely do that, especially the IG as well. So always come through. Again, let me actually just go through really quick and adjust the chat and everybody we have there and that came through tonight. We have Local Lou, DK, Beskar Kid, that's so brag. We have single songwriter in the building, Carlos, Cuervo, Carl, let me see here, Tobar, Ashley Chase. We have Max Geekdom in the building. We have that Shao or Show. Thank you for actually coming through. TK592, Pablo Mesa. Let's see here. We have Louis Labitz, my man Bob Dylan all day. Jamie Tan. Let's see here. J Rod is in the building. SpongeBob SquareBalls always in the building. I Am Legend is in here. Thank you for coming through. Mary Sullivan, and thank you for basically being here. Let's see. Ashley Chase, Captain Figure Collector, thank you for coming through. Pablo Mesa, Avengers Assemble, thank you for here. Latoya T, baby, thank you for being here always. Yes. Let's see here who else we got. Man, we got quite a few. Metamorphic Customs, thank you for coming through. As always. Yes, let's see here. Just want to make sure I got every Bloodsport. Thank you for coming through. Toy Box, thank you for being here. Ed Renor, thank you for coming through. Spice Runner, thank you for basically being here as always. 16 Fix, thank you for coming through. Let me see here. Brett, the movie guy, thank you for coming through. Let's see here. Who else we got? Man. OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. I love that name still. Thank you for coming through. Again, if I haven't mentioned you, basically I mentioned a lot of people off the top, but I'm so glad to see everybody here. Love having you guys here as always. But come on, man. It's the place to be. If not, if you haven't already subscribe to everybody here. We jump on each other's stuff. We support each other's stuff. And here's to a new year. Come on, let's just bring it in and just make it all positive. But from us to you guys, thank you for coming, always being here. Have a safe weekend. Hopefully, pray that Ahsoka releases within the next couple of hours or next couple of days. Hopefully it will. But again, it'll be something to talk about during the weekend. If not, anyway, it'll happen. But peace and love, everybody. Thank you for coming through. Until next time, we are out.